Having worked with hundreds of coaching clients around the world, I see it as my role to try and identify the characteristics that make good traders and the characteristics that make bad traders. What I'm trying to identify is what is the difference between the two. I've always found it fascinating, the idea that you could give two traders the same trading system, and these two traders could have the same background and the same skill set, and the trading system could be exactly the same with the same entries, the same exits, the same money management rules, yet the net result when they both trade these systems can be hugely different. And I suppose, again, that leads to the question, what is it that separates good traders from bad? As I hinted before in one of the previous chapters, I think what makes a successful trader typically is hidden. It's under the surface, and that's what makes it hard sometimes to identify what it is that makes someone successful. I'd like to put forward the idea that what it takes to be successful in trading is counterintuitive, and that's what makes it so hard. You see, your intuition when faced in any situation within the markets is going to tell you how to react. And 9 times out of 10, that intuition is wrong. You need to take the counterintuitive approach to be successful in trading. Let's look at an example to show you what I mean. What is the intuitive response when someone has entered into a trade, the trade has gone against them and they're losing a little bit of money? What does our intuition tell us that we should do with that trade? Well, what most people do is they hold on to that trade hoping that it'll come back to break even, and at least then they don't exit with a loss. That's the intuitive response, yet what traders, profitable, successful traders do is they know they need to cut their losses short. So once they've lost a certain amount, they just get out of that position straight away and they lock in the amount of loss that they're going to have so that doesn't increase and they don't lose any more. So that's the counterintuitive approach. Another example, when a trader is faced with a profitable situation and the trade has progressed in their favoured direction, what's the intuitive response for someone who hasn't had much trading experience? The intuitive response is for them to lock in that profit. They'll sell it. They want to crystallise that profit so they can go, yep, I'm a winner, because they've heard people say you can't go broke taking a profit. But the counterintuitive response is what you should be doing. When faced with a profitable situation, you want to let your profits run. You want to let that trade develop. And let's look at another example. How about when someone first starts out in the market and they're looking at all of the possible instruments that they can trade and all of the opportunities? A new trader, the intuitive response for what they try and do is try and trade everything, and this causes a lot of people to overtrade, and they're trading multiple different markets and they never really master one particular market. The counterintuitive response that a successful trader does is he picks one market, he picks one trading pattern, and he becomes the master of that particular market and pattern. That is the counterintuitive response. Now, the reason I tell you about all of these examples is so that you can realise that what it takes to be successful is counterintuitive. It's counter to what it is that your intuition says that you should normally do. So how is it that we can react appropriately and with successful behaviours when we come to crunch time? Well, the way that we do that is by designing our trading plan and making sure that we have all of these counterintuitive behaviours built into that system, so when it does come to crunch time, we know what it is that we're looking to do. And I suppose that leads into this chapter. It's all well and good to have a trading plan that's documented, but once you've got that, you need the discipline to be able to follow through and stick to your plan. Within this chapter, I talk all about discipline, and it's a skill that you need to start work on immediately. I provide some fantastic insights and tools to make sure that once we do get this trading plan in place, you follow all of the counterintuitive steps that you need to take to be successful in trading. And please, once you've worked through this chapter and taken the action steps, be sure to post your comments below. It's going to hold you accountable and make sure that you stick to it and become a profitable, successful trader.